Oh, right on. I guess we're live. This is going to be kind of spur of the moment thing. I wanted to try this out and repair live for you guys. I don't know how this is going to work, seeing that I have to show you stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and post about this on Instagram. Let people know that we're over here repairing some stuff. I've actually got a few customs mods that I'm working on. And yeah, let's see what's going on. And I've got a chat open, which will be cool. I was on the Unparalleled Universe live stream yesterday, and he suggested that I should do more videos. So I figured I would give it a shot real quick. Just basically, this is a test. So for anybody joining me for the test, thank you. That's very generous of you. And yeah, I guess feel free to. Maybe I can view the chat. This is really cool. I want to see what's going on. Hello, Just Jeff, 45. I am just now finishing up, actually, where was it? A Spiderman, Mayfex Spiderman, but this time it is the Homecoming Spiderman. Let's see here. Both of his knees broke. So that's obviously a problem. Oh, thank you. My wife got me this shirt. Hang on, let me tell everybody I'm doing this. Watch this. Super professional. See if I can get this in here. Hey guys, Bill Maru here. I'm actually live right now on YouTube. See? That's YouTube live. Go to Bill Maru YouTube channel. Watch me there. Okay, bye. This is me. Greetings from Colombia. Wow, thank you for tuning in. Greetings from Texas, actually. Cool. I love it. I love the reach we have on here, man. It was I was speaking to a very special person in the collector community by the name of Hugo Dorado. He's an amazing sculptor, artist. You've probably seen tons of his t-shirts. He's actually the guy who designed the I'm actually in my 30s shirt that looks like the Ninja Turtles logo. So he's, I mean, the guy's famous, but nobody knows who he is. That's what he says. Can't stay for the full live, but just popping in to say hi. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Watching from Australia. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. I love Australia. I love your accents. I like how you always talk like this. Sounds always fun. Sounds like a right ringer over there with all your Sheilas and your Yanks. Sorry, that's probably like horrible, but you know, sounds fun. My grandfather's favorite country or continent is Australia. He loves it. All right, enough of that. Let's attach these. I gotta remember how these went on. The Mayfex are interesting. So what I was doing earlier today is both of these were broken. You can see the shiny metal pieces are where I inserted a eye hook screw. And what I mean by eye hook screw is, let's see if I can hold this up with a pair of pliers for you guys. It looks like this, basically. It's you've probably seen these in jewelry, and yeah, it probably did sound more like a kiwi. You know why? Because I'm a big Taika fan and I watch like Flight of the Conchords. So yeah, that's it. It's, sorry, that's probably super disrespectful to like mix up Australia and New Zealand. But anyways, yeah, this is an eye hook screw, and this is what I use to fix a lot of things, from SH Figuarts to Mayfex to Mezco, and we're talking like the tiny fixes, like the tiny little wrist like this. This is actually one of those mix match bodies. Mix match? Is that right? These are like $25, and the quality on these is incredible. These are really cool. So we can do that. All right. So I actually already fixed this up. I'm gonna be working on another figure. Let's see. Let me turn around here and open it up for you guys. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna take this. Sorry, that's gotta be really awkward. I'm just trying to send this out to people right now. I think I just put some dude's message in there too. Let's see. Hang in there for me, guys. Like I said, tonight's a test, so I'm just kind of hanging out. Feel free to ask me any repair questions or whatnot. I'm just kind of down for whatever. I didn't advertise this, nothing like that. Just trying some stuff. So what do we got? I feel like I need to like be more prepared for these. All right. Okay, so check this out. These are always fun. Let's make sure we don't show off anybody's, address. Oh, the collection. I actually cleaned up this room pretty well. Would you like a tour of the room? We could do that as well. I think every collector should be proud to show off their collection. So. I always feel bad for these people, man. The collectors that get a NECA quarter scale figure and it breaks. And it's always the hip joints, from Ninja Turtles to Hulk to Deadpool to what's in the box. Oh, this is it's everybody's famous or favorite Themysciran Amazon. Wow. I've actually never seen this in person. Look at the size of this figure. Good Lord. I bet you if I bend this leg, the good leg, I can tell you exactly why this broke. That's why. Golly. Yeah. So luckily I say, yeah, I was scared, wasn't it? These are, I'm gonna end up having to send this one off. Actually, I can already tell you. So I'm probably gonna send this to. What I'll do is I'll lightly fix this and I'll send it to my buddy Corey at Casting Cave. This isn't something that he really does a lot, but me and him have worked out more of a business agreement. He's a great guy, and if you're looking for amazing head casts and amazing painted heads, he is the best, and his work's amazing. Nothing against anybody else out there doing that, but geez, he's a really smart guy, and he knows his stuff. So what we'll be doing here, can I make this screen landscape? Man, I tried to start it like that. It says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. I didn't want it to actually be like this, so I'm really sorry. Yeah, next time I will, promise. I don't want to just start another one over, I don't want to do that. Or, I guess I could. I don't know. This is, like I said, this is new to me. If you guys want me to restart it in landscape, let me know if that's bothering you. This is just kind of a test for me. So, but yeah, I tried to actually start it in landscape, and for some reason it wouldn't let me do it. Like I said, this is my first one. I don't know. I'm old. I don't know what I'm doing with computers. Yeah, just like War Machine, right? Next time, baby. All right, so, and sometimes it actually works out a little bit better for me. Sounds ridiculous. Here, let's try to, so you can see. I tend to work kind of like a crab, like clammed up like that, just because I work with so many small pieces. And so So I kind of forget sometimes, especially whenever I'm doing like a live or chat or something with somebody, I forget that I'm actually, you know, on camera, and I get lost in it a little bit. So let's see. Let's see if I loosen these up enough. Yeah, I think so. Golly. These are a nightmare, man. All of these. Every single one of them. But like I said, luckily there's screws in them, so you don't have to rip them apart. Although the last time I was working on one of these, I almost lost a piece, but it turned out to be a great repair, and I need to slap Wonder Woman. Okay. Huh. Yeah, so, oh, there we go. We got one out. And I'm actually just gonna take this thing apart, and then I'll probably move on to dropping screws on the ground. There we go. See, I cleaned the other day, and now I can actually find stuff when it falls on the ground, which is great. Let's see. All right. I strongly suggest any collector should pick up little baggies like this. I've got all sorts of sizes right here, especially whenever you grab a new figure and whatnot. Go ahead and put everything away. Put your put heads in here, and then like arms or weapons, or just pieces to kind of keep everything together. I'm getting like messages like crazy. I'm trying to I need to get like a new laptop, and so I can do this from a computer. Let's see what we got. Cool. All right. So we've taken the screws out of Diana. Got the piece out. No, here we go. So our leg's out. Most of the time with these, so we've got, what you have here is, if you've never seen, that's fine. Trust me, the damage on her has been done. Give you guys a little education here on NECA products. Here's what your leg is going to look like on the inside, and this is almost every single one of the quarter scale figures. You've got a harder plastic right here, which is actually why it breaks. It's so, oh my god, you guys heard it a minute ago. So what happens is on the inside, this is it. This is basically, so this is the front. Yeah, this is the crotch basically. So you've got this funky little piece that fits in there like this. And this is the ratchet function, for those of you who don't know. Which fits in here like this, and it's supposed to bend. This constantly breaks these. Constantly. So, and the reason why is because you've just got a black plastic. I don't know where the... Oh, I guess the reason I'm what the hell? I'm so confused. Ugh. I think I dropped the little piece, which it's not even important, because what I'll be doing is I'll take the one that's actually fixed, and what I'll be doing here is we'll be removing this. This, chances are, if it's like the other ones, this has screws in it as well. We'll open this up. I'll be able to take this piece off, and I'll send it off to be cast. I know that is not, probably nobody wants to hear that, because it's like, well, you're not teaching me anything. That's just how it goes sometimes. Yeah, because like this right here, nothing I can do can make this work correctly again, unless I was to, I don't know, I'd have to completely redo this right here, because it's just so tight. The design is, it's like the design was, they weren't meant to open them up. Like these weren't meant to come out of the box, which I don't like. But since you guys are tuning in, that was just kind of me getting some prep work out of the way. I'll put her to the side, and I'll contact my client and let him know that I've got to send this off. We'll work on something more exciting. I'm sure you guys know, you've heard of D Amazing before. Mr. Darius Prince. Good friend of mine. Known him for a long time, and he actually sent me some more stuff. He sent me this alien here, which has another NECA product. Very common for breaking at, I'm not gonna lie whenever I say everywhere, but so on this one, what happened was the peg broke off of the arm, and this happens all the time. So we also have not one, but two John Wicks. We look at this. This is crazy. Both of these arms are broke. Let me try to keep. Let me plug in my other phone real quick so I can actually view y'all's chat. I hate not being able to see you guys. The whole point of me starting this up was so I could talk to you guys, and here I am not talking to you. Live chat, right on. Here we go. All right. Taco Bella Lugosi. Let's see. Yeah, they do, man, don't they? It's always way too tight. John Whack. I love it. Yeah, I agree. All right. Stay hydrated. Let's see what happens. So here's the problem, and I had to explain to Darius about this, man. Yeah, so the ankles are rough too. I'll be all over the place. That's how I am. One of my really good friends from Instagram goes by Toys for All. I love this guy, man. He's amazing. And here we go. So I'm working on a special project for him currently. I do not do custom commissions unless I've known you for over a year. I just can't do it. I don't like doing them. Generally, I don't enjoy doing them, but for this guy, I made this is more of like a special request. It's more of a, I guess you'd say it a heavy mod, more of a heavy kit bash, but it's more than I usually do, but I love this guy, so I'm gonna do more. Anyways, what I was getting at a minute ago was somebody mentioned that their aliens were, weak, and yeah, look at this. We've got Alien, we've got another broken Predator. These are old school pieces, but yeah, all of these, every single one of these was broken. And given that these are the older ones, which are more brittle, if you can believe that, than the newer ones. But yeah, I get a lot of NECA Alien stuff coming through here. So I guess yeah, Ripley did get a hold of him, right? Oh, she's such a badass. So I have a Spiderman that I'm about to fix or completely finish, but as exciting as it would be to watch me heat up figures and pop joints back on, like I said, if you were just tuning in, I have a Spider-Man that I put these back on. And technically, all you have to do, let me just, you know what, so I don't lose any pieces. It took me about an hour to fix that, maybe more. I use a heat gun, and so what I do is I just I've got it set to a certain heat so it won't go too far and I won't melt any plastic. You can get the same effect out of using a hair dryer. It takes a lot longer. It's less dangerous. Or you can heat this up. You can basically heat up some water in the microwave and then put this in the water after you take it out of the microwave. And it will soften the plastic. I want to make sure I'm putting these in the right way. Yep. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure that was right. So now we can just heat that up. Pop these little pieces in. I'm very, very, very happy with this repair. All right, let's get these boots. Oh, you know what's funny? Speaking of boots, I don't know if any of you. I would love to know, love to hear from you guys on this one. Does anybody have this Batman? Did anybody get this, the Grim Knight Batman from McFarlane? My question to you is, have you looked at his boots? Both of mine were on the wrong. Both of mine were on the wrong legs. So like the right one was the right shoe was on the left leg, and the left shoe was. Thank God. I thought it was two left feet at first. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? But it turns out they were swapped, and I'd love to see. Oh, Taco Bella. So get this, at my Walmart, they have that entire wave, and every figure's $15.88. So I bought I bought him. I bought the Doomsday, and I think I might go back for the Green Lantern. I don't know why. I don't even like Batman, but the figures are so cool. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so plastic crack. That's exactly right, man. Just keep you coming back. Look at this. Look at this Spider-Man. Now he's all ready to go web swinging again and doing Spider-Man, whatever the spider can things. This is a cool figure. I can't tell if this is a KO or not. I don't know if you guys caught the Unparalleled Universe deal last night, but this is kind of interesting that this came in, my deceased Aquaman. It's so sad. This is like the end of DC Direct. This is the end of all that, so kind of crazy. I'm trying to see my chat window here. I'd like to see it. Must see chat. There we go. Yeah, Cody. The all those Batmans they're $16. Oh, Hellspawn Hulk. Thanks, man. I think that's really cool of you, dude. So that was my first time to ever actually talk to Wade, and in person. We talked a little bit, you know, chatting back and forth, and what a cool guy, man. I was really, really impressed. Really impressed. Man, I wish I could just keep my chat. Oh, here we go. Cool, cool, cool. I wonder if I can do this upside down. Nope. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my phone set up over here to where I can just chat with you guys, where it makes more sense. I've like no way to set this down. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This is my life. I'm just gonna stand here all night with my phone in my face and not do any repairs. I just like have nothing to hang my. This is how like unprepared I am for this. I have no way to stand my phone up. It's just embarrassing at this point. Here's a fun fact. There's a cool deal going on right now on Amazon where if you type in, I think if you type in like shop small, and it's like for small businesses, and there's a cool company on there called WrestlingSuperstore.com. And this was like, I want to say this was $30, but you spend you had to spend $30 or $20, and you get $10 to spend on Prime Day. So it's pretty cool. So I ended up buying like this. This was $30, and it was like, it had like all these wrestling props in it, like a gate, an old school camera. It had like a tire, a mop and bucket. This right here was really cool though. This like these dumbbells or whatever, these weights. Each one of them, like this is a metal bar, and each one of these comes off. Like every single one. I was like, this is a really cool prop. I'm not saying this is worth $30, you know, just for this, but the set is definitely worth $30. like I said, came with a sledgehammer, a tire, all sorts of cool stuff. So check it out, guys. I mean, it gives you also 10 free bucks to like spend on Prime Day when it comes out. So, you know, if you like saving money. Let's get back to this. I wish I could put this. Oh, here's a cup. I bet it'll fit in here. It won't fit in the cup. This is gonna be all night long right here. Me trying to figure out how to get my dang phone up. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I can use like my little it's funnier too, like the more I keep seeing more viewers pop in, like the longer I'm sitting here like starting to sweat because I can't get my damn phone to stand up. Christine, do we have a phone? Oh my god. Let's go into the living room. Let's take this stream mobile. You guys are here for all repairing and whatnot. I'm gonna take you with me. Hey, do we have a phone holder? I'm live on YouTube right now, and I need to be able to see my chat on my other phone, and I have no way to hold it up and charge it because the plug's in the bottom, and if I turn it to the side, the chat disappears. It's my wife.
Yeah.
That.
You wanted help, right?
Yeah. This is some Halloween decorations we put up. These were actually, these are spiders from another thing.
Oh, this won't work either, will it?
What is that?
Oh, yeah, because you can plug in.
Oh, yeah, from the bottom?
Right?
We'll try it. Thanks.
Love you.
Love you too. Thanks a lot. Oh, hey, could you say that's crispy?
No. On demand with people listening? Ugh.
Tried, guys. I tried. She gave me this abomination. Okay. All right. Here we go. Episode 1 of Toychanic Live. Bill tries to figure out how to live. Oh my god. Hold on to your lunch. This thing's gonna get bumpy. All right, let's see if what even is this thing? This is like it's like the strongest freaking bend on here. All right. Man, I was waiting for this thing to pop and hit me in the mouth. All right, so how y'all doing tonight? Everybody doing good? It's funny because the chat pops up on the bottom at times, but I can't like see it ever. So I swear. Perfect. All right, let's see if I can get this to work. Oh god, I can't because it's plugged in on the other side. I'm giving up. I'm about to give up on it. I don't even think the chat is like updating as it goes. Looks like looks like something you plug your Hey, my friend Christopher Serta's in here, and Christopher Serta is a saint. Yo, Darth Clueless is here. Thanks for showing up, guys. Appreciate the support, man. I'm a total mess right now, though. Maybe I could set it up in this little bathtub. When it rains, it pours. Yeah. Man, the worst part, this is the worst part about a phone is that it charges in the bottom. And I wish you could flip it upside down like this. And then it it work. I can't even what is even going on? Yeah. I think I accidentally clicked on something that said you needed help. Like I needed help for it. Like it knew I needed help. All right. We're going to get back to this. I'll just set it on the ground. I've given up hope, guys. Let's fix something. Let's fix some toys. Here we go. This is how you fix an alien. Where's Ant? Ant can't get on anymore. He's only, he only gets online 3 to 6 on Sundays. That's when he can play video games. All right. So here, so you run into an issue with these aliens a lot. They have basically this simple peg system, right? Now these are the seamless, hidden, pegless, or whatever you want to call them. Used to, back in the day, you could heat something up and pop a peg out, and then it makes the disc go up and down and whatnot. Well, now we've entered this genre of seamless, joints. So what happened here was this peg broke off either because this is stuck or because it was too tight inside of the joint right here. And the issue I run into sometimes with these is that I will do my usual method, which is I take a small drill bit. And let's get the proper stuff on here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we get a tiny drill bit. This is a, what size are we looking at here? This is a 0.9 millimeter. So 0.9 millimeter is pretty much the perfect size for my eye hook screws that I was talking to you guys about earlier. So what I'll usually do is I take one of these. Oh, there, Spider-Man's fixed. I take the peg that broke off, and I hold it tightly. And then I'm going to set this on maybe about 4 or 5, not a very high speed. And what you want to do, and this is the tricky part. This is whenever I tell people a lot of times, like, you have like kind of one shot. I feel like this drill bit is broken. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Huh. I break drill bits like all the time. All right, so what you want to do is you want to line up your shot here. You only got pretty much one shot at this. Let's see if we can, if I do it right at you. You want to go right down the middle. Sometimes it takes a minute to break through that first bit. So as you can see, I don't know if we got all the way through there. Let's check. I'm not seeing a hole come through, so sometimes you got to turn it back around if your drill bit's not long enough. And we'll go back in. There we go. A lot of times that can break your drill bit too, is if you kind of go back in and try to hit the spot again, it maybe angles, and those little finger drill bits are not strong. I do have some that I like a little bit more. I think they're gold plated, which sounds really fancy. It just basically means you got to spend maybe like $4 more on them. They look like, I mean, literally like a drill bit. That's gold. Yeah, you can see just how much longer these are. Oh, geez, get it in the damn camera there. So yeah, very tiny. Those work really well. And those used to be my favorite ones that I was using, but here lately, depending on the plastic I've been drilling into, the hole has seemed a little large, and that's not what I want. So, what we got here? All right. I don't know if anybody's been talking in the chat or not. I don't know what you guys want to ask, but you are free to ask whatever you'd like. I wish I could see the chat a little bit better. Live chat. There we go. Yeah, cool. All right, right on. What's up, Jace Figs? Thanks for showing up, man. I really honestly expected maybe like 4 people to show up. I got 21. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And I was talking to Wade about this, to Unparalleled Universe. And God, I brought a zit with me today. Special guest star Forehead. Tour of my. I just asked. Somebody asked if I want to do a tour of my room. If you guys want me to do a tour of my room, I can definitely do a tour of my room. New Legends pickup this week. Yeah, actually, yeah. I guess technically the very beginning of the week. Um, I got the Storm and Thunderbird 2-pack, which is pretty cool. The Storm's really cool. I got super lucky, man. I don't get Target exclusives unless like somebody like Pharaoh finds them for me, man. The Other than that, I'm usually just out of luck. And I'm lucky I just have friends and that I've just repaired figures for the right people this whole time because man, let me tell you, this community can be the best. Really the best. You guys help me out a lot because I'm in a smaller town. So the arms. So here, let me grab her and I'll show you one of my complaints. Where's she at? Storm, she's up front with all the boys. So with Storm, the arms are good. They're At first I thought they were a little ugly because like in a certain bend you can kind of still see, a little bit, but man, she's quality, dude. I mean, these elbows are way better than the other ones that I've seen from the females. Um, but they are a little, the shaper is kind of weird. I don't know. I'm over single jointed elbows. I've been over that for a long time. But the quality plastic in this figure is impressive. It's different. It's way different. You can feel it when you bend like the thighs. You can feel it in the knees for sure. The hair, it's man. She doesn't feel like real heavy on top. And luckily we've got the shorter boots as well, so it's easier for her to stand. The knees don't have that gumminess, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that weak rubber. Fact, so for another pickup that I got was the the Hellfire Club set, which I was really excited for. I was more excited for I think Donald and Sebastian, but obviously it's cool to get another Emma. And man, it's really bright. Hang on, let me see if I can drop this so you guys can see. Dang, dude. Hang on. See if this will work. You can see it already. That Look at that leg. It's just, this is just barely. It's just gummy. It's gummy, and if you try to stand her in a dynamic pose or whatever, eventually you're gonna come back in a few days, and that leg's just gonna be like that, and it'll stay like that. Storm is not gonna do that, dude. Storm is this. I hope this is what we see from now on, as far as the quality of plastic. But I'd really like to see double jointed elbows. Why have they like I don't understand why they haven't been able to do this. I've heard people say like I used the what was it that New Hope Luke Skywalker and used what was it, his arms for like the TV Electra, and it seemed to work. But um let's see what we got. Yeah, pinless legs are better leg, man, absolutely. um let's see what we got going on here in the chat. um Have you ever added double jointed elbows to Marvel Legends? I haven't yet. That's one of the things I want to do. Um, at one time, I really wanted to do it because I'm a Overwatch fan, and so I was collecting those figures because, damn, if Hasbro didn't put money into those figures, it was insane. Like every single one of them was a different sculpt. They all had cool accessories. But of course, once again, a lot of them had single jointed elbows. Most of the females did, and so I never just got to it. I never got around to it. So I would like to learn how to do that. If I do it, I would like to do it in a way that allows you guys to be able to do it yourself as well. Um, so that would be cool. Uh, Yeah, I have Genji. I have the Hasbro Genji, and I have all the Figmas except for Mercy. Mercy's the only Figma I don't have right now. I love those figures. Somebody asked how Jean Grey was. She's exactly the same as Emma. Just the paint's nice. The heads. I actually had to Dremel out Celine's head because I actually wanted Celine on my shelf instead of another Jean Grey. Since I have Jean Grey on my my good guys shelf, I didn't want to have her on there. But um, yeah, yeah, you would definitely need to mod that. Um, but yeah, yeah, Black Queen, she's nice, man. I mean, like I said, I did have run into a problem though that you can't put Celine's head on with the cloak. For not for me, I just wasn't able to do it for some reason. So uh, I had to Dremel out her head too to pop it on, and I noticed that was an issue with the Danny Moonstar and the Wolfsbane pack. The heads sit like extremely high, and you have to Dremel them in. There's been a few QC issues that I've been seeing with Hasbro. How's the ab crunch on the White Queen? Hasbro's plastic torso sleeve. I didn't check. Hang on. Let me see. Let me get back up here. Since she's the same, we'll get out Celine because I think she looks. This is a great looking figure. But the plastic's kind of soft actually, so it's not bad, I guess. I don't know what else. I mean, and bend back. You can bend her back. Oh, well, there went her head. Sheesh. No. I don't know. Oh, there it is. I got it. The head comes off relatively easy after, you Dremel it out. I love this little collar that they gave her, though. That was really cool. That it's not sculpted on either. But, yeah, we'll pop that head back on. But yeah, like I said, I tried putting the cloak on, and dude, I don't have. Yeah, the first thing I did was I got rid of the carpet in this room. Man, Jay, I'm with you, dude. The female and this. What is with these splayed hands? This every female has to be telling you something, or maybe she's not telling you something. Um, I hate this. It's the only pose I ever see that like makes sense is like you get the hand on the hip or something like that. I'm like, mm-hmm. Every time. And luckily with Storm, we were given, six hands. She's got shocky hands. She's got fist hands, and then oh, look at that, Jose Romero, man! You fixed up my Toby Spiderman leg, stronger than ever. Still one of my favorites, my man. I'm glad I was able to do that for you. Thank you. That's always cool, man. I always appreciate y'all's gratitude. You guys are amazing. Um, Yeah, like I said, I think my favorite in this set was Donald Pierce, just because I don't know, just because. But yeah, here's a fun little sneak peek if you guys want to see something I'm working on currently. Nothing too original, nothing that somebody else hasn't already done. That's right. We're making a Beta Ray Bill Maru. No, we're not. We're just making a Beta. I wanted a classic Beta Ray so bad, and I know as soon as I'm done with this thing, they're gonna drop him with the exact same parts that I used. But until then, I just want to have one on my shelf, and so because I went through and did this for mine not too long ago. So I took the original Beta Ray Bill and took his legs and modded them so they actually didn't need too much modding. They're a little loose because I didn't do anything else, but I thought this would look cool, and I love that this cape. It's not really, I don't know, I just kind of threw this together, but I love, fabric capes with wires in them, so, and I love Beta Ray Bill. His hammer is so big, the Stormbreaker is huge. But I need to find my original one. But yeah, so that's something that I really enjoy is old Beta Ray Bill. And I'm thinking about working on a custom Thor. This is weird. I usually hate customs, but for some reason I'm wanting to get into my I guess a little bit back into it. Not for commissions, but I think it'd be cool to like take this head right here and maybe give long hair to him and put him on this body and I don't know, do something with it, but we'll see what happens. I actually already swapped out the neck pieces. This was a pain in the butt. Actually, I had to sand this thing down quite a bit. Completely put this back on, but yeah, I had to sand that one down as well. And this isn't all the way in yet either, because I gotta paint this guy up so to match the arms. But anyways, just kind of an interesting day. I don't know. Like I said, I was talking to my buddy Hugo Dorado earlier, and me and him, we just started talking, and man, it ended up like freaking talking for 3 hours. What we got in the chat? Let me check. Oh, Mastermind would be dope. Yeah, yeah. What we got? Hasbro Ninjas on standby. Sexy Legs Ray Bill. Thank you. Did you sculpt your own head on your 6-inch double? Not really. So this head right here is just it's just a Chris Hemsworth Thor. I thought it's flattering to me. Yeah, absolutely. But sometimes whenever I sculpted some hair in though. I did sculpt like the hairlines in, and then I sculpted a bun for it, which actually is removable. So you can take that off, and let me see if I've got my. Where are my? Oh, here we go. Kind of usually keep this on. I made this figure because I thought it'd be fun for my repair posts, you know, just to put me inside of that, just so I don't have time for like ACBA anymore, unfortunately. So it's just really fun to like, you know, just be able to do a little toy photography, even in the smallest amount. But anyways, that bun is removable, and then I did a little orange is my favorite color, so I did a little orange band here, and now we have like a ponytail if you want. So that was kind of fun. But I usually just keep it up in the bun. Today my hair is down just because me and my wife were cleaning up the living room. She's like, we have a bunch of Legos. For a long time, we would put Legos together while we ate instead of watching TV. And man, they just collected dust, and they've been up there. She's like, I want to take those down. She's like, I'd like to put the comic statues in here. And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, yeah. She's like, you got the Nightcrawlers and the Aquaman and the Mara statues, and she has her favorite was Miss Marvel, like Carol Danvers' Miss Marvel, and she loves Emma Frost and X-23. So she's got the Kotobuki thing. So we're gonna put those up. Anyways, it'll be fun. But anyway, that's why the hair's down, because I took it out of the bun. I probably need to put it back up in one because, you know. Do you think you could remove the head thing on Hercules? The head thing? Like his TR. Oh, like his. The head thing, yeah. Let me see. Let's see. Hercules. Where is my Hercules? He should be over here with the. There you are. There you are, big guy. Let's say, please tell me I didn't sell him. Yeah, you could remove this, sure. You might have to there's gonna be some glue residue, I think. Yeah, there's definitely be some glue residue. But yeah, you could just resculpt a beard and oh man, this is actually really cool now that I look at him. I wish I would have bought an extra one of these whenever I had the chance. This is a really cool head actually. I like the little bun. But yeah, you could totally you could remove that. You're gonna have to do some work afterwards though, for sure. Yeah. Taco Bella Lugosi, man. If you're on Instagram, I don't know if I know your name. That name is not familiar to me, but I'd like to see your dios. That'd be cool, man. I don't know if you go by another name or something like that, but yeah, I'd like to see that. That's cool. Yeah, this mold is underused, man. I wish he had butterfly joints. That's like I said last night, man. I'm a butterfly joint snob, so um so yeah, that's the only thing that ruins this figure for me is like sucks not having like I'd like him to be a little more stretched back, you know, like this, or you know, whenever he's coming in like with his mace, This figure is really dope, man. I don't mess with him enough. This is really cool. I actually went back and I had sold my my Build-A-Figure Ares, so I actually had to go back and repurchase him. So this is really cool. Yeah, that's a good figure. Yeah. Anyways, I had to rebuy an figure because I figured you just can't have Hercules and not Ares. I don't know why. That's what I felt. But yeah, really like that. I still don't think Ares is done correctly, but you know, we're close. We're closer than we were. Let's see. Hey Jay, you know that's your opinion. I think every figure needs butterfly joints because the way they made his arms, he still can't rear back. He's still stopped. He still stops right here. Some people, yeah, that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. Like I wish they were in here as well. Like I just can't. I don't know. I guess that's not bad. That's not a bad reach. Maybe I just need to mess with these figures more often because that's actually pretty damn impressive. Man, maybe you guys are gonna teach me. Look at that. You know what this? You know what you've done though now? Now you know what you've done? See, beforehand, if I looked at a figure and I was like, ah, no butterfly joints, I won't buy them. Now I've proved. Now look. Now I know that I was wrong, and now here we go. Now I'm gonna buy more stuff. Nah, Jay, this is on you. Nah, seriously though, I was sitting here looking at this. This actually has some pretty nice range, and this is just the one I made today. I wonder if the Thor's got that same amount of range. Ah, see, not all of them have that kind of range, so I get it. Or maybe not all the arms have. Okay, so here we go. We're messing with like a QC issue at this point. So I'm at this kind of a degree, and then I'm at this type of a degree with the other. Oh, there we go. Man, damn. Maybe they do have better range nowadays. Man, I'm just stuck in my old ways, man. Man, these are Hasbro. I got to give this to Hasbro, man. They have been impressing me like constantly. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. A different shoulder. What sucks though is like whenever you can't see how they move in the package, and it drives me nuts sometimes. Like if I remember how the joy I felt whenever I got Nightcrawler in, and he had butterfly joints. I was over the moon, man. I was so freaking happy. But yeah, I agree. Oh, Daredevil needs butterfly joints. Yeah, really, the athletic guys. But like I said, so man, I'm gonna be up and down all night. This right here is what blew my mind, and I mentioned this last night. But this Abomination figure, man, these butterfly joints, I can't like. That is nuts. That is like nuts. Like for him to be like, I don't know, even being like, let's see what can we do with all this, man. God, it's just fucking awesome. Like just like hard jumps are getting smacked in the face. Just like that. Just like if he was getting like uppercutted. It makes me think of that scene from Snatch where Brad Pitt gets knocked out and it's just like just falling. But or like man jumping out of the sky, dive bombing. Something about having those arms all the way back that just looks so freaking cool to me. I love this figure. I'm not gonna lie. And even the head sculpt's starting to grow on me more, but I'd rather have a comic head sculpt on it. I'm a comic head all the time, through and through. But this figure is so dope, man. If you guys didn't get this one, I don't know if it's cheap or still to get, but highly recommend this one. It's more about the butterfly going to the front than the back. See, for me, I want it to go back for some reason. Like, I think there's just something about the arching back that looks really dope. But a good front one is also good for like a hard punch. I don't know, man. It's such a, I was talking to Corey from Cast and Cave about this, and he's a firm believer in like you shouldn't compromise the sculpt, and I agree with that. You want a pretty figure, but man, I don't know. Like for me, it's like an action figure needs to move, and I can forego and like kind of see past a sculpt cut unless it's like those weird old McFarlane figures that like made no sense how they move. Like it's just weird, like super weird. Um, like one thigh has a swivel, and then there's like a ball joint, and some random one arm stuck. I'm like, what in the world? But going, what did you say? Going forward is why I haven't bought any of the new Hulks. Ah, yeah, yeah, I would love a Hulk like that too. Yeah, I actually ended up buying buying a knockoff Hulk. Um, I know Darius is against KOs, but I'm not. So instead of paying a buttload of money, I went out and I really like this figure, man. I bought this movie Hulk here, and he's a little bit darker green than the official one, and I like it. I like this color so much more. In fact, I've got Corey at Casting Cave working on it's like the showdown head or the face off head. Yeah, sorry, the face off head. I like that shaggy kind of bigger Hulk instead of this like militant cut. This head's cool and all, but yeah, but you get those hard like swings in. But I really enjoy this figure. This was actually a really good KO too. I picked him up and I think I only had to tighten like maybe 2 joints. So I don't know. This is kind of I'm not like a giant Hulk fan really. I like the tank aspect of him. He's necessary for the team. I'm just not a big Hulk guy, so one is kind of fine for me. I finally got rid of my face-off Hulk. I've had that Hulk forever, and it went to a good home for somebody. I just didn't want it to. I sat there with it for so long, and he was so big, and I like that, but I'm definitely in the market, I think, for a new Hulk. The only other Hulk I own, actually, I own 2 Hulks. I own what is it, the movie Hulk? But yeah, I own the movie Hulk, and then I own the gray Hulk, and my personal favorite. I don't have the new one yet, and really hoping to get it, but I still have. So what I want to do is this is kind of cool. What I was gonna surprise people with this, but screw it. It may never even happen. I would like to Outback Steakhouse Hulk. That's funny, man. No, I didn't get the Outback Hulk just because I don't know what point he serves. I even played that game and he never showed up. I guess it's just another outfit somewhere in the game. I have no idea. That seemed really odd to me. But with Joe Fixit, man, I uh, I want to make a Billy head for Hulk, and so make a Bill Fixit. Like I want my own Hulk figure. I think that'd be super cool. And this is kind of funny because I actually dress like this in real life, so this would be cool to like when I go to work. This is vests and ties. Although it's been too hot for vests here recently, but dress shirt, ties. I love Fix It Hulk. I love how dapper he is. So I think it'd be fun to make a Hulk version of myself and like say like my do a post where my figure like I'm like, man, somebody put super glue all over this thing, and it's like, oh, my guy getting mad or whatever. Just a fun little narrative or something. But yeah, let's see. Growing up, the face-off style Hulk was my Hulk as a kid, dude. He was my Hulk as a an adult. I love that thing, dude. He was awesome. All right. So back to the task at hand. Alien arm. So since this is a seamless arm, honestly, like I said, what I did earlier was I drilled a hole in here. I'm gonna walk you through what I used to do, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna have to do. So what we'll do is at some point, what I would try to do is reattach the factory peg. And I would say 8, let's just be humble. 8 out of 10 times. But sometimes it doesn't hold. And that can be a problem because that means when somebody goes to twist, when my client twists the arm, and let's say the arm comes off again, that means they just paid basically me go in and not fix their figure. And it's happened before. I'm not perfect. I I repair more than I screw up, but every once in a while, you know, one might slip through. So that being humble upon myself, I'm showing, this is why I show you guys how to do it, because I like to be able to teach you guys as well. So what I do is I want to find out why. Why did this break in the first place, right? So a lot of times I'll heat it up and I'll take my needle nose pliers and I'll try to, was it paint? You know, it is NECA, so there's a good chance it could have been paint. And I want to get a good grip and try to, as you can tell, this thing like won't move. So there's something sticking in here. Something stuck. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll heat it up. I'll take my tiny flathead and I'll go and I'll kind of wiggle this around, because what might have happened is sometimes like we were showing you a minute ago, you get stuff like this where you've got something that looks like this, right? And then you've got something that looks like this, and these knobs fit so tightly into that it won't bend, or it ratchets it, or it pops it too hard and it breaks. And that is a common problem for NECA figures as well right now. So what we're looking at in here is something is not allowing, the shape is not allowing this to turn, and that's what broke the peg. Sometimes it could be that there was too much plastic or paint inside the peg hole, so whenever it twisted, it ripped it off. So yeah, I'll get to the chat in just a second, guys. Let me we want to get it to where it actually will bend, but this is also a good trial run right now. Yeah, this thing just is not bending. So something's going on in here where what I like to do is try to attach the peg with without removing this. Seeing that it is seamless, which means if we got to remove this, we have to cut it with a razor blade on the sides, and then later on when we put it back together, we have to put a small dab of super glue in this peg and squish it together and hope that the glue doesn't spread out too far where it locks the disc. That's why super glue is dangerous. You have to use very small amounts, because a little bit always goes a long ways. Let's see what we got going on here, man. I want to try to, like I said, I really want to try to fix this without having to disconnect it, but that might not be in the cards tonight. A lot of times what I would also do is I could take this off, like I said, cut it, remove it, reattach the peg, and then put it back on. But here lately, I have just been making a new one. I make a new peg from scratch pegs, either like old Marvel Legends figures. Yeah, this isn't moving. So let's try it. Let's just try it real quick. Let's see what happens here. So what we'll do, and I don't advise this just because this is a test run. This is for you guys. This is specifically for entertainment. Purely for entertainment. That's the word I was looking for. So what we'll do is we'll drill a hole right where it broke off. And you can see how far that just went in. Chances are it just drilled into the hole itself, or the peg hole. So you've got your disc basically, right? And then you've got a peg that's inside. This allows it to twist, all right? And here's our peg that broke off. So what's going on right now is you've got either like a hexagonal shape with a hexagonal shape, and they're locked in there so they can't move. And what happens is when you drill in, if you drill in too far on that disc, boom, you hit your peg. If you put a screw in right here, what's going to happen? It's not going to move, or whenever you do it, it's either going to break off or it's going to completely tear that peg in half until it just comes out. So we can't go in too deep. With that said, I'm going to go to the chat real quick and see what you guys are talking about. Let's see what we got. Yeah, somebody's like, I bet it's paint. Oh, Jesse Lewis, thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, too. A little bird told me I might be back for the Christmas special. A little bird named Wade. A little bird who might go by the name Unparalleled Universe. Just hound him. Tell him Billy needs to come back. Tell him that was the best guest you've probably ever had, ever, and you'll never beat it. Okay, so what I'm trying to do again, if I can just get this thing to bend once, just bend one spot, because we don't want, whenever I insert this screw, we don't want it to be in the same spot where I drilled in, like I said, or it will lock it. So I'm actually getting it to move now, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, so you can definitely see that there's starting to be a gap that's forming right here as I turn it, which is really strange. I don't know why it's doing that. It's almost like it's getting wider as I turn it. This is the fun thing about Neca, is I never know what I'm gonna get with issues there. Okay, so I've got it bent. Here's what we're gonna do. And this is the fun stuff. So we're gonna take a eye hook screw, and I was talking to Hugo about this earlier today. You need to make sure, like, if you're ordering these, and I just ordered some more, you need to get the ones that are 17 millimeters long. That way you get a longer thread on the screw. Sheesh, I put it up earlier. Like, I have bags and bags of these, and while they look like they're gonna work, they're not long enough. They could work for some certain ones, I guess, but you need to have the longer peg. I don't know what the heck I did with them either. This is me in a nutshell, dude. I will put something down, and within 2 seconds, it's gone, completely gone. Somebody was saying hungry carpet earlier. I just have like a ghost apparently in here that likes to throw my stuff around, make me look like a dang fool. It wouldn't even help me hold my phone up. All right, let's see. I used to have some stored away. Ah, there it is. It's under my Dremel bits. How about that? So yeah, here's just a pack. This is a pack of 100. You can get these for about $6. I usually go for the pack of 200 to 300, just so I don't have to buy any more. But I'd have to take a photo of this for you guys to see. Maybe. See if you guys can see it. So this is the one we want. God, it's so tiny. This is the one we don't want, and the threading, it's just a little bit longer. And the bad one just fell, so we didn't want it anyway. But yeah, the threading, it's like got two, like, I think if you were to count it, it has like 7 threads. What is my favorite music to listen to while working on repairs? I'm kind of all over the place, really. I listen to a lot of Childish Gambino, but I might listen to one of my favorite bands is a band called Lord Huron. I guess it's kind of folky kind of music. It's real white person music. I really like that kind of stuff that's really chill. Or sometimes I'm an old punk head, so I'll listen to like Suicide Machines, like Goldfinger, Real Big Fish, Pennywise, all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. Honestly, my favorite thing to listen to is a station called KXT. It's 91.7 here, and it's a station I found. It's a local station, but they play like awesome stuff, like new stuff to like Leon Bridges, to Alt J, to Childish Gambino, and then to like stuff like Van Morrison and the Beatles and Rolling Stones and stuff. So it's all over the place, but it's like great deep cuts and whatnot. So that's my favorite is KXT. So like if you tell your like Amazon device or go online right now, you can listen to it online at any time. It's my favorite, and it's commercial free. You'd think that I work for them the way I just shouted that out there, but oh man, they're great. My Michael Myers had the peg break in the arm, was able to fix with small eye hook screw. Thank God. There you go, man. Right on. That's awesome. That is super cool, man. All right, so since we got our screw a little, let's see, we're gonna straighten this screw out, okay? Yeah, man, I wish Loctite needs to, that's what all you guys need to do is like hit up Loctite and be like, hey, I just bought a ton of that Loctite glue thanks to Bill Maru. He's always shouts you guys out. You should sponsor him and give him money. Say it just like that. I think that's how you get sponsorships, right? All right. So you don't want your screw to be like too wavy. And you also don't want to bend it way too much because it could break. These are not real strong. Yeah, give me money and free glue. Yeah, dude, Loctite is everything. All right, so since we've straightened out our screw here, and I always leave a little hook at the end so I've got enough to grab onto it, what we want to do is go in through the head of the peg. And I might not have screwed a big enough hole, but I like to like go smaller than bigger because at least you can make it bigger. So let's see what we got here. What I'll do, I'll clamp it with these, and then I take another, so it'll be tight. And if it's too tight, you need to back up and you need to re-screw a hole in there. We'll re-drill. So what I do is take my Loctite super glue, and you'll notice this is the head of it. What I want to do here is add super glue right here. Like you don't want to go in before because we want the tip to come out and then we'll super glue that in a minute. So now we'll just tighten this up. And this is the process, guys. This is how I fix y'all's toys. Tighten it. Let go and squeeze. And what we're wanting to see is probably about I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 threads come through. This is it. You don't want to let it set too long because that super glue will start sticking. But what will happen is while it's inside of there, it expands. And here we go. The tip is starting to come through. And I usually will grab it by the head of the peg, just because you get a better grip. And if that gets a little bent, that's okay. All right, and we're almost there. Okay. So you can see just that little bit of that screw is coming out. That should just be enough to insert back into here. And I realize I have not been taking photos this entire time. Oh my God. You guys, I still got to do posts on this thing. I guess it's fine. I guess I can just link them over here to the YouTube video, huh? I don't know, man. This like trying to keep this hustle stuff up is crazy. I'm not used to this kind of thing, man. I don't know. I guess you could say Wade inspired me. Because he said people seem to be interested. And then I threw out a shout out or a call out, I guess you'd say, on Instagram, just to see like, hey man, you know, does anybody want to see this kind of stuff? And you guys humbled me. You answered quick, and the answer was yes. So back to it. We have this tip here. Jesse, right now I'm repairing I'm not sure what alien this is, but it's a Neca Alien. It's a really cool looking one. It's like pink and got some crazy arms. Or hands, fingers. Appendages. I'm not sure which this one. I'm an Alien fan. I just don't know nothing. I don't know enough about them to tell you what it is. So we're going to take the screw here now. And we're going to add a little dab of super glue there. Enough to where it coats the screw and touches the tip of the plastic there. The hole that we screwed in earlier, we're going to take this and screw this into it. And this is why I keep this here. It allows you to twist it without it twisting the actual peg, which could break your super glue hold and ruin everything that you tried to do. So there we go. We got a nice tight fit. The question is, now if you went too far in, I don't know what to tell you on that. You got to unscrew it and then back this thing back out. So there's a lot of things that I've just learned by doing this for about a decade. You just kind of know where it'll go. Now, we're going to see if this will bend. And if it bends, then we're in good shape. But let's see. Okay. So it seems like I broke the super glue hold and or the paint hold and whatnot. And we got a good thing going on here. So that's good. That's a good sign. But that's only half the battle. Right now, next is we're going to clip this off because we know it's good. We know it's in tight. You don't really want to test if it will twist off. Cool figure. I have owned so many NECA figures. I feel like they have a 30 to 35% of breaking. What do you think? Yeah, I agree. 100% I agree. I love NECA too, man. I love their figures because they're the only option I honestly have for some things. Like, I love my cartoon turtles. Those are my favorite turtles. And you know, besides the obvious issue that we have with Target, I'm not going to harp on that. But yeah, getting those figures in, and you know, it's always nerve-wracking. It's so many NECA figures in to repair. Yeah, it's in a lot of aliens. A lot of aliens. Yeah, and I remember my buddy Clayton, who's in here right now. I was with him the day he bought the NECA Christopher Reeves Superman, and we walked brand new, walked out of the store, and he's like, opens it in the parking lot, and the thing breaks and like just crumbles. I think it was his knee or his elbow or both. It was just, I couldn't believe it happened right in front of us. So we literally took it home and fixed it for him that night. So now what we're gonna do, since we've clipped the edge off, we want to make sure that there's no sharp, which actually I got a pretty good cut in here, but still we want to turn on my Dremel. So this is gonna get kind of loud. And what I'm also gonna do while I'm here is you'll see that I'm gonna kind of smooth it out a little bit. And the reason why I'm doing this is because something made this twist off before. Just kind of clean it up a little bit. Not to mention that whenever we grip this with our pliers earlier, there's a chance that you can cause grooves in there because you got to twist this thing pretty tight. So what I like to do is go in and kind of smooth it out a little bit. You don't have to Dremel a lot away, but it just kind of makes it a little smoother. And next, what I'll do is I'm actually going to Dremel this hole out because guaranteed it's still too tight. And if we put this thing in and everything seems cool, great. But then again, if you twist it, sure, maybe it moves up and down, but if you twist it, it might twist that thing right off. It can happen, and it has happened, and I don't want it to happen again. So we're going to take one of my favorite bits, and that is the burr. So we got a great size right here. So we'll put this here. Let's see what we got. Thigh joints on aliens and elbows on predators. Oh man, that poor that poor Superman. Like Christopher Reeve didn't go through enough. All right, so now we'll take this. Oh yeah. Wow. That's way too tight. Yeah, that was way too tight. So now what we'll do, since we've Dremeled that out a little bit, and you never know what's going on in one of these things, man. All right, now that we've got that Dremeled out, we're gonna heat up the arm. And all this does basically with these figures is it's going to give you a little more room in there to play around. And if you put this in there and it's too loose, you can always tighten it up by if you add a little super glue to the peg and just let it dry and then put it back in and it'll thicken it up. All right, let's see what happens, guys. I was going to try a different route, but this might actually work just fine. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, as you can see here, so we've dremeled it out, but we've got, it's too loose, right? It's pulling out and twisting in there fine, so that's good. So what we'll do is this is one of two ways. Yeah, it's a little loose, which is fine. So, which is way better than too tight. So I'll add a little drop of super glue. This is also, so I'm doing a lot of things here that I'm showing them off as we kind of go, just so I can get a lot of like fun tutorials in one video. So I'm gonna add a little deal of super glue here. Generally, I wouldn't do this because there's a chance that this could lock up and take my joint with it, which it might do that. And if it does, then I'll just re-repair it. So what we'll do here is, what I like to do is go the way it should go. So like the way it would tighten. Yeah, so I've heard of like people using pledge to do this. I cannot I can't vouch for that one. I'm sure it might work, but never tried it. Not really my style. I only go with Loctite. I know there's a lot more risk in Loctite, but that's just what I like. Um, so we'll see what happens here, and you know, you never know. It might just unscrew. Sometimes it can unscrew. Trying to see if it's still attached or if it's trying to unscrew on me. Still feels like it's doing all right. I just wouldn't be surprised if this unscrews on me. And if it does, that's the whole kind of lesson here. Man, yeah, this is it's a solid hold, so that's great. So yeah, what we've done here is, when I drilled in there, I probably used just a little bit too big of a drill bit, which I should have used the smaller drill bit burr. But this is fine because it's not that bad. You could hear how squeaky it was back there. Um, and this is part of the process that I go through. You know, I'd rather it work and it take me a little more time than for me to rush it, pop this thing back in there without testing it out. And then all of a sudden it makes it to the client, they bend it once and it breaks on them. And it's like, hey, what's going on? If that happens, which it's happened, like I said before, what I do is I pay them to ship it back and I go back in and re-repair it. So what we're going to do here is what I talked about earlier. And if this ever happens to you, what you can do is you can take your peg here and put a little liberal, you can be a little liberal with this amount of super glue on here. You can kind of look and see that it's evening up. Make sure the edge has a bigger bulb on the end. And so we're just going to let this sit. I'm going to let it sit overnight. And then just let that glue kind of harden. And what it'll do is just basically thicken up that peg. And I do this a lot. Like I do this a lot. It's just, it seemed like sometimes this is easier to do. Like I said, and you're going to get a more solid repair. Also, what can help is if you put a little super glue right here and you kind of move it towards, just stay on the disc. Don't let it touch any of the seams. But if you kind of go into the disc from the peg, then it almost like makes a cement or a glue cast. So literally just kind of locks it in right there. So yeah. And also if you try to blow on super glue to dry it, it won't work. It's a chemical. That's not how it works. So don't waste your time blowing on it. So yeah. So I've got these little these like little solder kind of thing holders. And what I'll do is, these are always great to kind of keep near you. I'll generally grab just a piece of like a paper towel. My God. And like find a spot, like a softer spot or whatever, and then clamp it around that so it doesn't get that hard metal on the plastic. And put it in a spot like kind of like this. So you see how it'll just lock like that. And that's how it'll dry. So we just leave it there and let that sit overnight. And then in the morning, I'll heat that baby up, pop that thing in there. Hello, Geo. I'm doing good. Just doing some repairs right now. Next on the menu, because God knows I have more. Oh man, I don't even know. Oh. This one came from a cigarette smoker. Oh, we got some shields. We'll deal with this. This is actually going to be a much more intricate fix. I'll deal with that later. We do have the John Wicks, the dreaded John Wicks. Both of them with a broken left arm. Look at that. The forearm of your War Machine broke off? Was it like an easy repair? Like, are you able to just pop it back on? That's crazy. That's sad. I love that figure. Man, Taco Bella, that's my, that's kind of it, right? That's how it goes. So, this really sucks, man. I hate having to do this, but I even told Darius, I'm like, dude, I gotta do this. Anytime I have to fix, like, these figures with jackets, it's so heartbreaking because you have to cut the, threading in them. This is a really nice jacket, though, compared to the other, Mezco stuff. That, what is it, the Black Mask? Oh my gosh, man. It's like it's made out of tissue paper. This really sucks, man. I hate having to do this, man, but I have to cut the sleeves where they are here. Like just a little bit. You have to cut the sleeves. There's just no way to get around it. Because you got to heat this thing up and you got to, you got to be able to put it back in. So if you want to do this, I suggest you need to first off be extremely careful. Yeah, just put a sling on him. So I take a razor blade and you want to be extremely careful that you're not cutting the fabric, but you're going to cut the threading. And it's been made like an actual shirt. You can see like there's a little slit right here. Speaking of figures in a house of cig smokers, I picked up a few figs. Would you say give them a fig? Yeah, give them a bath, man. It's almost impossible to get like nicotine stains out of those things. It's ridiculous. I can't afford Mezco. I stick with Marvel Legends and DC Multiverse, Mattel or McFarlane. Hey, I don't blame you, man. And that's awesome. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's actually better. We were talking about that last night. Like Wade said that, Unparalleled was like, sometimes it's better to just, people go crazy over Mayfex. And, if you can afford it, if you got that throwaway money, then I get it, I guess. But, I'm not going to tell people how to spend their money. We all spend money foolishly, I guess. But, yeah, man, why? So I was one of the few that I really, really like the Mayfex Cyclops. Like, I love that figure. People went nuts over, or like, I know Anthony's Customs didn't like it, and that's fine. I still like Anthony's Customs, so. We all have different tastes, man. So I'm being extremely careful with this. I just don't want to mess anything up here. I'm just kind of cutting the threading out. I wish I could Sorry, I tend to like work off camera on accident. It's just really weird to like kind of try to keep it in front of the camera. Yeah, right. Cyclops used it. Yeah, and Batman. That Batman Hush is really really cool, but I hate to say it, like it's my favorite design for Batman, and I was really excited. I was like, man, I'm never gonna have to buy another Batman again. But man, that cape is there's so much cape stuffed down into that neck, the cowl piece that I actually had to fix one for a guy already. He sent it over to me and he's like, man, he's like, can you fix this? I was like, yeah, let's just send it over to me. But what the heck? Jeez, yeah, the peg broke up right here. Have you picked up any new figs? My retro Spidey arrived. You know, the retro Spidey was interesting, man. I was really, I'm happy with him, but the new, I don't know, man. I guess that new articulation threw me off because I was talking to my friends and they're like, well, that's the same articulation as the Power Rangers. So yeah, once I messed around with it, it was fun. Yeah, I was able to fix the Hush cape. It just came out from the neck piece. What I saw though, my buddy Anthony sent me a post the other day that like you could I guess take pieces off of it, like cut some of it out, and I don't know. It's a pretty expensive gamble to me. Oh, the webbing's off on the retro. That sucks, man. Actually, the one that I got had a yeah. I think this is the one I've got. He's got a you probably can't see it, but there's a mark. There's a scratch on his the white on his eye. So here we are with John Wick, and wow, his arms are stained. Sheesh, that's weird. Yeah, it's like he's got like a tattoo on or something. Weird. I guess I need to. So, all right, hey guys, I'm gonna let y'all decide for me real quick. So I want to take a photo, you know, of my guy fixing these two John Wicks, right? So what figure should I what body should I put my my guy's head on? What do y'all think? Let me hear what you guys have to say about that. Goku? You think I should? Oh man. Wade would never have me back on. He'd never let me come back on his show. What's going on, man? JCHMX. Thank you for showing up, man. Good. Wow, what the heck? Look at this one. Bruh, what am I supposed to do with this? Darius, you need to be more careful with your toys. God dang. Put your head on Shang-Chi and put something like this was a workout. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yes, they do, Casting Cave. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Casting Cave is here in the house. If you're not following him on Instagram, please go do so. And if you're not buying stuff from him, then go buy some stuff from him because he's amazing. This is I should put my head on this on Rio. This is what I need in real life is more arms. Let's see. All right, so somebody suggested Goku, and I do have a Goku figure. Somebody suggested Shang-Chi. Oh. Casting Cave. Corey. I got another patient. for you. She's a different size. Please help. Please help me. And if he says no, guys, then unfollow him and don't buy stuff ever from him. Ah, see, here's my boy. This is it right here. Yamcha's my Dragon Ball guy. You think that works, guys? Can I do Yamcha instead of Goku? It's the same thing, isn't it? Oh wait, he's got. I guess so. This one got blue shirt. They're all Goku. So I don't know hardly anything about Dragon Ball, but I have a ton of Dragon Ball figures because my buddy Anthony loves Dragon Ball, and I think that's why I buy this stuff. Like, I've got a Trunks in here. I got Vegeta, Nappa, Cell, Frieza. Frieza's actually I really like Frieza. We got a Gohan here. Here we go. No, I don't have Kaioken Goku. I saw him at he's the $35 one, I think, at Target, right? He's like pink. So I got, how about this? Let's see what happens. I gotta make sure the head looks at least semi decent on here first. Let's see what happens. This is ridiculous. No, this doesn't work at all. I need somebody to make me a Dragon Ball Bill Maru head, because look at this. There's no going back once you put the head on him. We're there. All right, we're here. We're doing it. Oh, you know what's funny? Hang on a second. This. Oh, so here's a fun fact about this figure. What I did with him. See if I can do it without ripping it. Yeah. So check it out, dude. If I could do some. I wonder if I could do this. I don't know if I have any of the super. What is it? Saiyan hair. I want to say I had some crazy pieces, like a random lot of Dragon Ball pieces at one point. Somebody gave me some crazy stuff, and I don't know if it's still. Oh yeah, here we go. Look at this. This is crazy. So I've got this whole bag of oh, there's actual figures in here, I guess. Yeah, here we go. Somebody bought, I don't know, gave me some fodder. Let's see, this is actually, so D Amazing actually gave me this one a while back. This is the official, the Android. Alright, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Man, I need to Dremel out the hair on these. How funny would it be to Dremel these out and put the the Super Saiyan hair on my guy? Dude. Let's see, I think this is how it goes on. Okay, let's. Oh man, yeah. I think if we. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to take this head real quick, and we're gonna Dremel it out, and we're gonna make this fit on my character's head. Is it worth it? Is this worth it? Is this worth doing this? This is fun. What are we doing here? What am I doing? Is this worth? Is this worth the time I'm putting into this? I'm gonna let you guys if 3 of you guys say I should do this, I'm gonna do it. If not, then we're gonna move on because this lifelong shame for one picture. It's how we are. All right, guys. You said it's worth it. You guys are calling the shots right now. I'm letting that happen. So, if you want to Dremel out a head, this is one of my favorite burrs. This is a big burr. Super Saiyan Billy. Yeah, I can use this head from now on. Like, anytime, like... anytime, dude. Wade. He's not... I'm sure he's going to love this. This is how you go Goku. Yeah, you like... This is what I need, like, here. Is, like, something like this. Like, take this head right here. And I need to, like, sculpt a sharp beard on it or something. We'll see what happens with that later. All right. So we got... So now we got to measure it up this head, right? I think this is right. We got to measure up this head and get this thing to fit in. This is going to be an insane amount of dremeling. So whenever it comes for that, you guys are just going to hear this for a long time now. I guarantee you there's going to be less viewers at this point. But here we go. We're doing this. All right. Time to Dremel. All right. Lifelong shame for one picture. That's funny. Woo. It's like starting to smoke. All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I hope this is worth it, right? All right, let's see what we got going on here. Golly. I might have to glue the front of this hair on here. Let's get rid of some of this. Oh, it's like hollow inside. Great. That's perfect. That's less work for us. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got to Dremel a little more. Hang on. You guys are in it for the long haul now. Pieces are just flying everywhere. All right, let's remove a little more of this. Wow, it's so hollow. Oh, it's soft right now too. I bet I could mold it to the head real quick. All right, let's see what we got. Oh my god, it's worth it. Dude, okay, hang on, man. Oh, I can't wait to reveal this to you guys. All right, hang on. Holy shit. Oh, wait, I put it on backwards. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball. Okay, hang on. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, hang on. It's not done yet, guys. Dude. This is... Oh, you guys are... He's gonna hate me for doing this. Dude, the front of the hair on this thing is cracking me up like really hard. You hang on. Welcome to customizing. Right, hang on. All right. Let me Dremel out a little more of the head here, and I think we're gonna be in business, guys. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible, I promise. Oh my god. I can't wait for people to like watch this back and be like skipping right to the good stuff. Hang on. I think what I'm gonna do, let me add some dude. I'm gonna add some just a little hole here for like the ears, because the ears aren't fitting in. I think you guys are gonna be happy with this. You guys didn't know what you were in for. See what's going on in here. Everything. I don't know anything about Dragon Ball either, man. I do know that apparently now my guy's gonna be a Super Saiyan. That's what they call him. Jesus, what have I done? What have I done? All right, hang on. Add a little super glue here. Oh, look at that. Plastic. I got Saiyan plastic in my hair. I can't get through a live stream without something getting on me, apparently. All right, so do we want the reveal on like my actual figure body, or do we want the reveal on the Goku body? All right, guys. Full send on Goku. All right, hang on. The head doesn't really fit on this body, so I kind of have to hold it, but look at this thing. What the fuck? There you go. We have gone full Super Saiyan. That looks fire. You're too kind. It's like, it's literally like my hair, like just went up like this. What the fuck? All right, let's oh, look, here you go. We'll make it even better. I think you guys are gonna love this. We'll go full on Super Saiyan nude Maru. Stupid. Something tells me that's gonna be a meme. Don't see Ant see the toy. Ant will love this. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Aquanet Billy. It's over 9,000 repairs. Look how this is awesome. Now I have a Goku wig. Thanks, guys. Dude, New Maru made his appearance just now. Oh, guys. I think we found a head for John Wick. Nude Maru will forever be burned into your memory. Looks like Odious needs some help. How I acquired this head will remain a secret. He's gonna get some help. Need some help. I don't think the Goku hair will fit on Odious, dude. There's no way. Look. Dude. No. The disrespect is over 9,000, man. He looks like he's got a pile of bananas on his head. That's even funnier, dude. Banana. Dang. Plantain Odious. This meant to be, damn it. Oh, man, I wish this would have happened. Man, imagine if I would have had this last night. Good Lord. It's not scratching the paint, Corey, for sure. This is like soft rubber. It's actually perfect for the use. Hopefully that plastic, this won't scratch. If I'll just jam some goggles over his head. All right, now I'm gonna take me some pictures of Odious getting his arm fixed by Saiyan Bill Maru. Oh man, it's at my props are at work. I've actually got one of those things or whatever, like the props where it looks like he's doing his Dragon Ball stuff, whatever it is, charging up or something. Dude, this is hilarious. This thing just pops right back on. I totally got I kind of eyeballed it, but like where his ears go are right there. It was like the cheapest like wig. This literally looks like my guy just like drove down to Spirit Halloween and wanted like, I want to be the Saiyan, man. I want to be Dragon Ball. It's like, all right. Here we go. Yes. No, I didn't show him. I didn't show Wade. He didn't even know. So this is gonna be the first time he sees it. He's gonna kill me. I just lost my spot on the Christmas show. I'll do something funny though. I'll do something funny. Yeah, here we go. All he's missing is a swimsuit. What did he say? All he's missing is a swimsuit and he's hanging at the beach. Dude. Oh, yeah. You know, oh, hang on. Oh, never mind. I thought I might. If I could find, like, if I had, like, some, like, little underwear, like, trunks for this thing, this would be, like, a funny little, Oh, yeah, look, we could do, like, Nudius. Oh, here we go. Oh, this reminds me of, like, an, what was it, Rampage? Whenever your character gets, like, small and they're naked. I don't know if you guys ever played Rampage. Yeah, here we go. Oh. Luckily, Wade is cool because he has a sense of humor. I hope he still has it after tonight. He's gonna message me and be like, "Where'd you get? What are you doing? You being very Goku." Yeah, 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 dude. Man, that hair was ridiculous, dude. That was funny. That was pretty funny. But remember, you guys are the ones that like talked me into it. So we're all in this together. We're all in this together. I'm glad I decided to do this tonight. You guys are awesome, man. I have to say, dude, going on the live stream was really cool because and I was talking to Wade after the show saying like he has the coolest crowd. He has the coolest freaking crowd I've ever seen, man. You guys were so cool. There was you guys were able to take jokes and able to dish them out, and nobody got offended, and nobody was an ass whenever I was like, I don't like Batman and I'm not really a Spider-Man fan. Everybody's totally respectful of another. That was cool, man. I don't know. That was surprising. I like seeing that. So shout out to anybody who found me through that and that's here today, or if you knew me before, just thank you again. That's really cool of y'all. Yeah, probably be like, I don't even know you, sir. Yeah. Tuesday night crew. That's cool, man. Put Nudius in the background. Yeah, that's actually funny. I'm gonna do that a few times. Put Nudius in the back. Nah, I don't need him. He don't have to rap about me. That's okay. He already made it clear he's not gonna use my services, so cause he don't wanna. All right. I'm gonna take a picture real quick. I'm gonna send this to him and see what he thinks. This is gonna be funny, dude. I actually do have I have two 112 scale toilets. My rap game, you'd be surprised. Just saying. Don't I look like a rapper? Like, I think it'd be pretty obvious. Dude. Watch this. All right, I'm sending it to him now. I'm gonna send him the picture. I'll let y'all know his response in real time. We're friends on Facebook. Taco, what's your name, man? What do you go by? The Thinker. I don't remember being friends with a man named Taco. I mean, I would be. Oh, any day. And I guess I am now, technically. So Wade hasn't responded yet. He's busy. He's a busy man. He's probably asleep right now. It's like almost midnight. Oh, man, it is almost midnight. That means I'm probably going to have to go to bed soon. This is fun, though, man. This has been nice. You guys are awesome. With that said, though, I do want to do, I'd like to do these again, I'd like to, be a little more organized, obviously, than what I'm doing right now. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I'm thinking about kind of basically follow. I really like the way he does things, man. I like how he keeps it simple and how there's not really a scheduled talk. We were actually supposed to talk about Invincible, the trailer last night, but we never got around to doing it. Oh, Nick Cohen. Yeah, man. Okay, cool. Right on, dude. Um, but yeah, like, what do you guys think? Like, would you guys want to see? Would you guys want to see like guests on there like he does, or Oh, Jesse, I will, dude. Hey, dude. So, I'll hit you up after this. Um, but yeah. Would you guys want to see like a guest like how Wade does his? And I'm gonna make sure that I'm not doing mine on Tuesdays. I'm not doing them on Fridays. I wouldn't want to. I don't want to. It's not like I'm gonna steal his crowd. It's not even come close. But I'd like to make sure when he's not on, maybe we can give you guys something else. I don't know the other YouTube schedules and whatnot, but he brought me on his. I'd like to respect his. I would respect Toy Migos. I love the Toy Migo crowd. They're so cool. Like they're just they're another one of those groups that I just really like. So uh yeah, I don't know, man. Would you guys want to see more of this? Tuesday it's all him, Friday he brings guests. Okay. Yeah, cuz I can't tell, man. I can't tell if you guys are like if this is enough entertainment, me just sitting here talking or whatnot. I'd like to have like more people on there. I'd like to have like and I'm not even talking like people that have like big followings, just like I don't know, like collectors. I really like to, but what I'd like to do is starting out, I'd like to get people on there that do like more customizing, more casting, stuff like that. I think obviously the first guy I would have, my first official guest would be Corey from Casting Cave. He can't say no, like he's gonna do it. That's gonna happen. He's already agreed to it. Um, so yeah, you'd like to see the camera on the repair. Absolutely. So that's another thing I'm thinking about. Like, how do we how how that's a lot of things I got to look into because like I have two phones here and then we have a laptop, but I just want to make sure that I do this right. So that's cool, man. I love y'all's feedback. I like hearing what you guys have to say. And obviously this is kind of new to me, like the whole streaming thing. We've been doing chats for years upon years, like just live chats. And then just the other day I'm chatting, we're chatting with Wade and it's like we could be sharing these awesome conversations with people. Apparently, you guys just love doing this. But take care, Jesse. It was good. Thank you for showing up. Um, but yeah, I'd really like to do more of these. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going for anything crazy fancy, but just for what I've seen before, just the talking, and I like. But yeah, I'd like for my repair stuff. I'd like to get another camera, and I'm definitely looking into more stuff for you guys, so I can kind of get on a schedule, and so you guys know when I'm going to be popping on and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. This is kind of exciting for me. This is a new thing to do, um, and I hope you guys like it. It seems like something that y'all seem to be interested in, and I think it's cool. Like just like I said, I was talking with Hugo today and hearing how he like watching somebody sculpt something from scratch, and he knows like a little bit about the industry, and it was really cool, man. And we just talked for like 3 hours. I wish that could have been shared with the world, but it was like kind of our first time to talk, which was the same thing with me and Wade. So that was really fun uh, getting to do that. And I think it'd be cool to have people get to know more more of the underground people, the behind the scene people, the Toychanics, um, as I like to call them. Um, so I think it'd be fun. I'm excited to do this. I just got a lot of stuff to look into, and just to make the viewing experience better for you guys. I'd like it to be where I could, obviously see the chat more. I want to be able to interact with you guys more. Um, I'd like to be able to have like more than one guest, but I know, and Wade's smart about doing this. He won't. Sometimes he'll do like more than like maybe two or two at the max because it can get so um, bogged down. Like I said, we do chats all the time, and if we have like too many people in there, it can get a little convoluted at times. People talk over each other, and it's whatever. Our chats don't matter just because they're just fun chats between us. But Yeah, man. I'd be down for anybody. I just want to make sure we we get. I want to get things started first. I want to get things in line, and like I said, I want it to be cool for you guys, just basically for the fans and people who are here to learn. I think that's really cool. And some nights I'd like to. I'll literally sit down and I'll be more prepared. Like I said, tonight was just a test as to what we can get away with, what we can do, and but yeah, I really appreciate you guys the support and whatnot. And trying to get this freaking John Wick arm peg out is a nightmare. Ugh. They're so hard to get out because they're like tiny and they just wiggle around like the end of my punch. What I'm trying to do is get this dang peg out. There we go. Look how tiny this thing is. Yeah, I haven't seen the finale of The Boys yet, guys. So we'll keep that on the DL for right now. Definitely want to watch that. I don't know how it could get any crazier than last episode, but I'm excited to see it. I'll watch that tomorrow. Oh, excuse me. All right, guys. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short here. I want to say thank you for joining in. I will give you guys more of a heads up next time before this happens. Thanks for just jumping on in the spur of the moment and helping me out here. Yeah, but I guess until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Um, take care out there, and yeah, man, you're very welcome. Thank you guys for showing up. Like I said, this is great, and I guess I just hit the close button, and then it turns off. Let me know. Hey, and go to my Instagram, Bill Maru Toychanics, and let me know. What you guys thought. It'd be cool to see some interaction there as well. So, y'all take care. Y'all have a good night,